What I want to tell, if you're utilizing this Elastic Pool concept for Azure SQL related stuff, okay, so this you are going to split this, configuration like 200 GB you are accommodated 50 GB for this one, okay, okay, this one you accommodated 150 GB, okay, so but 150 GB, okay. So you have accommodated, only 20 GB, something like that. Okay. So what I'm trying to say, after your business hours, let's say this server is running 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay. It is an IST time zone. Let's say it is running into the EST time zone. Okay. So what is that? EST time zone. In other time zone is, uh, 7 a.m. our Indian standard time. Sorry, you can call 7 p.m. to night 3 a.m. Okay, so this will come to the EST time zone actually. Okay, so let's say this is running, after 3 a.m. to early morning. Okay, so 7 a.m. Okay, so this one comes IST time zone, BST time zone, Australian time zone. This is it will start here. Okay, so after this, your resource it is going to release. It is available to effective utilization. Okay, so this business hours it got started and this business hours got. But this 200 GB of the cost, the same cost. Okay, the same cost here also you are paying 500 GB only, 500 USD only. But with the pool concept. Okay, so let's say if you want to build an isolated one, let's say you want to configure this one with this configuration. So you have to pay, let's say this one you have to pay something like that 400. Okay, so 300 USD. Okay, and again, if you want to configure and build run the individual server, okay, so maybe you are paying something like that, uh, 250. Okay, 250 USD. Okay, and also, sorry, something 250. Okay, and same time, let's say you are paying this one something like this server in this job, you are paying like lower configuration, right? You may have to pay some 150 USD. So how much altogether you are paying per day? Okay, 400. Okay, so this is 250 and 650. So 800 USD you are going to pay. Okay, altogether how much you are going to pay if you are running individual thing. Okay, 800 USD pay. Okay, so here you are paying 800 USD. It is double of the cost, right? 800 USD. Okay, if you go for the pooled model, okay, so you can pay only 500 USD for three servers. One server, if you are paying, 500 USD and you are not utilizing of the out of the business hours, but still you are paying, but all together three servers, if you are using, Elastic Pool concept, you will still pay only 500. But if you go for the individuality of these servers, you will have to pay around 800 USD. Okay, so that's what this uh, Elastic Pool comes into the picture. Okay, so resource sharing for the cost optimization. So we are sharing the resources, right? You have this storage, network, vCore and DTU relationships, that you are going to sharing completely to the different instances here. We are still this one only. And the database server, okay. So what is the database server are used to manage the group of single database or elastic pools. Okay. If you are going into configuring this elastic pool or the single database, you need to require one instance, right? You require one instance. So what I want to say is, so what I mean that to build these database instances, you require, a server, right? So you require one server. So that is what it is. Okay. Access management, backup continuity management. It is going to give the libraries. Okay. So either the ways you can able to deploy during the deploying of this a single instance, you have to require to build this SQL database and after all before deploying of this one also you can have same like resource group. Okay, during the deployment also you can create or after deployment before deployment also you can able to create. Okay, so this is all about the Azure SQL single instance. Okay, so this the single line this is it is the best for the modernized cloud applications. Modernized cloud applications is basically. So uh, it means basically you are going to utilize for the new application develop for which it is very fit. Okay. To do cost optimization, go for the Elastic Pool. Okay. That is the first option. The second option would you will have best or most migration to lift and shift ready. You have, let's say you are having on-premises server. Okay. So you are running the different versions of the SQL server. Okay. You have on-premises. Okay. So in our on-premises you running okay. So multiple servers. Okay. Which is end of life support. Okay. Let's say you are having SQL 2028 SQL, okay, so 2008 and 2012, okay, and 2016, whatever, okay, SQL 2016 or 2017 or 2019 or 2022, whatever. So these versions, if you are having and you are maintaining of, administration and all, but you want to move from the cloud landscape, okay, so the best suit of best approach is okay. So you will go for you have three flavors, right? You have three flavors. Okay. Typically, what we suggest if you don't have any dependency, as I said, okay, as I said, so uh, mm, as I said, this is SQL Server IaaS VM. Okay, so we can go and utilize this one. Okay, so we have multiple options over here. Okay, so as I said, SQL Server. Okay, in Azure VM, and the other option is Azure SQL Managed Instance. Okay, so third one is okay Azure SQL, right? SQL and Azure SQL, we have again two flavors. Azure SQL, we have again two flavors, right? So what I want to tell to migrate, okay, most of the 60 to 70% of the organizations they are moving to this cloud. Okay, so during that case, okay, to migration of this one, okay, so you can choose either this migration, either these three flavors we can use for any one of this one. Okay, so but again, it's depend upon use case, application dependency, what flavor you are going to utilize. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so blind you cannot able to go if you are lifting and shift here. Okay, so comparing to this may be cost effective again. Okay, but how much workload it is going to use, what is ideal configuration of these services and all, you have to analyze the discovery assessment and then you have to plan and you just need to find a migration path and all. Let me show you one thing. Okay, so I'm just stopping the pausing this. Okay, so you get, have some sort of things to develop a migration approach in that. So our part is at this moment, okay, so the managed instance related stuff, if you are going to configuring it, it is going to give the 99.99 uptime, which you can able to do the most lift and shift kind of migration integration. So you guys are pretty much aware of this one. We already discussed and declared most of the things. Again, here also you have single instance and single instance Azure Arc. So what is exactly the Azure Arc? The Azure Arc is enabled to manage instance, provide a SQL Server access feature compatible to that can be deployed in the infrastructure of your choice. It means it will give all the entire discovery assessment discovering part how flexible it is. Okay, so if you want to explore on this one, just you can click on this, see this in Azure Arc, what exactly it is going to do. Okay, so the Azure SQL Arc Managed Instance 100% compatibility of latest SQL Server engine and enable existing SQL Server customer lift and shift methodology. So the main important thing is it is going to give some sort of benefits over here. Okay, so comparing to this, but we'll just need to focus on later. Okay, we have the Azure SQL Managed Instance. Okay, so the next one is to go for the SQL Server VM. Pretty much we just write for deploy, but the thing is that you have an OS level control. You have a OS version to upgrade and automated manually features SQL Server we have. Okay, so here we have can take this high availability also recently introduced. Okay, if you're opting this one, okay, so it is going to view this option to leverage any one of the high availability concepts also. Okay, so this is a new feature Microsoft introduced. We want to build high availability as well. So this is all about features and flavors which we are going to do and deploy your cloud landscape the migration prospect of the deployment prospect of. Okay, so what I want to tell, so uh, uh, today actually we have 10 level. Okay, so tomorrow we'll go and deploy this one. Okay, so we have three flavors over here. So just right forward, we can go and deploy this one as we can have some sort of information. So in a single database, how we are going to deploy, with the Elastic Pool, how we are going to deploy, and the database server, how we are going to deploy. Okay. So prior to that, what I want to discuss with you both, there is a few things which we need to discuss about the DTU model and the vCore model. Okay, so that concept we just need to discuss. Suppose that we will have some sort of uh, deployment process. Okay, so I do have already the DTU and the vCore model related. Okay, so DTU and vCore model document with me. Okay, so let's see if I have that handy. Okay. Where is that? Yeah. So we do have that, DTU V4 model related stuff. Okay, that I'm going to discuss tomorrow. Okay, mostly. Suppose that we'll go for a step-by-step process of thing. Okay, so basically, yeah. What is the DTU core and what is the vCore model? It is very important before going to deploy, but we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, so I'll explain it that single database or pool database and database server here. You can choose that one. Let me go and just click on this one. It will give some option to opt that vCore and the DTU model concept. I haven't given anything over here. To configure the server, okay, we have an option to make ensuring that DTU and the vCore model related stuff. Okay, here you can get that option. Okay, we'll discuss that part actually. Okay, tomorrow we'll discuss the vCore and DTU. Then after that we'll deploy this entire database server. And as I said, okay, so how we're going to connect is it is in private network, point to site connectivity. How we are going to connect this instance in on-premises to cloud if you want to cover. That also we are going to cover. Okay. Any questions? I'm just stopping. I have hard stop, but 10:30. This has availability. Okay, so we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, so if you have any question, still we have 5 minutes of time. Or else you can wind up tomorrow. Correct. Any question? Udit?
No, sir.
All right, guys. See, yeah.